day with our most favorite guest. Look, do not blame us because this mofo is on our feed every week.
Blueface too.
Blueface. It's not Sexy Red today.
Hey,
but
he said, hey, you see where he said Soulja Boy was ducking him?
Yeah. Well, that's actually what we're going to talk about. Blueface actually supposedly pulled up to an. Well, he did pull up to an address that he claimed Soulja Boy was at. He claimed he was at, which I don't know. I think Blueface, whether y'all want to admit it or not, got a little G in him. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
He'll pull up. You know.
Love Soulja though.
I'm riding with Soulja.
You riding with Soulja? For what? What makes you ride with him?
Because he's the first to do it.
He's the crank that. That's the only reason, bro. I remember dancing to that in middle school all the fucking time. So I'm behind Soulja Boy. All
Has anybody seen the shootout reanimation of what Soulja Boy?
Yeah.
Pop, 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 you know.
He invented rap.
Yeah. Well, he invented a lot. Listen, I will say this before I get to their beef. Soulja Boy to me was the big change in rap. Like right around that time, 2008, when he came out with that Superman song, rap was still kind of in my era a little bit. Then he came out, I was like, what the fuck is this? He had Soulja Boy painted across his glasses. And then when he says he innovated, he did, y'all.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, but I want to know what happened to the game. The game system, the Soulja Boy game system.
Oh, yeah, damn, he did have a game system. You remember that?
Yeah, I think what had happened, he had sold like a bunch of units, and technically, like, he didn't own the rights to the games or some shit like that. Yeah, and he had to sell his company. I think he still made a lot of bread off of it, but Street Beats Nintendo system.
Come on, Soulja. Come on, Soulja. Hey, but look, let me say this though. One thing that boggled and blew my mind, okay? Every time without fail, when I look up rappers that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I always be looking at their net worth. Not because I'm a money chaser, because I'm curious. I want to see how these guys are doing, okay? And Soulja Boy is still worth over $30 million.
Damn.
Okay? He's still worth over $30 million. Now, you want to know how significant that is? Go look at the other guys from that era. Even T.I., who, you know, was a lot bigger than Soulja Boy around that time frame. I don't think he has quite Soulja Boy's net worth.
T.I.'s out here cussing out security guards and choking his son.
This is a question though, right? So do you consider Soulja Boy having longevity, right? As far as like, as a businessman, obviously he has, but music wise?
I don't, because...
Have you listened to any of his recent music?
I have not.
It's pretty shit.
Well, and that's the thing. Usually with these young people, right?
Yeah.
Even if I don't know who they are, if they've got a hit, it's always popping up in my face somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, Ice Spice. Okay, I didn't know who Ice Spice was.
Yeah.
But I kept seeing that.
Like jelly.
I kept seeing the munch pull up in my face. I'm a munch.
That was everywhere.
Point is, I don't think Soulja relevant music wise, but like another guy, Chameleonaire. Do any of y'all know?
Yeah.
Chameleonaire was right around, well, a little earlier than that, like 05. Chameleonaire had a pretty big network, still 25 million. And Chameleonaire only had like 2 hit songs, but he invested. He invested.
Yeah, he because he made a hella bread off of the ringtones. I think Soulja did too. And then I think with Chameleonaire, he invested in like tech shit, and he got
did
into that. Yeah.
So you know, it was hella smart. And if you think about it, that's what a lot of these rappers should be doing. But what happens is, just like athletes, they get those big paychecks and they think they're going to come forever. And then one day those big paychecks turn a little smaller and a little smaller, and suddenly you blew through millions and you didn't realize